Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day today. My name is Matt. I'm currently in my second year of university, taking business. I became interested in the stock market when I was in grade 11 because we were doing a demo account for a month, and whoever had the biggest size account at the end of the month won $100 from the teacher. So I guess I was the first one to realize that the simulator data was actually 10 minutes to 15 minutes behind the real-time market. So I kind of just scanned the market and saw what the top movers were and would catch the move on the demo account before it happened on there, and then I was making guarantees like paper money or whatever, and I kept doing that over and over again. So it's safe to say that I won that $100. So after that, I was still interested in the stock market. I always kind of was interested in the concept of investing and all that stuff. So later on in my first year of university, I decided that I should open up a margin account, and I kept learning and tried to learn as much as I could, but I really thought of it as like a get rich quick scheme, which was really what I should not have looked at it as. And I would just kind of make trades based on my thoughts, and not really based on, like technicals or charts and all. And I never had a plan in place. Like my first trade was actually on Wows, and it was just a complete earnings play. I bought puts like the day before earnings, and I ended up winning the trade, making like $200. But I got rewarded for bad behavior there because I had no plan in place, and earning trades are just pure gambles altogether. So then later on, I kind of did the same thing with Home Depot after being rewarded for the bad behavior the first time. And then I made a trade on Home Depot. I had no plan in place whatsoever, no targets, no stop loss, and my entry was just completely off. And I ended up losing that trade, and I probably gave back more than I made on the last trade. And that kind of made me think, hey, like, what am I doing? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I need to, if I'm gonna do this, I have to take it serious. Like, this is real money. I can't be losing money, just being like stupid and gambling. Like, that's not what this is. Like, I really want to learn what I'm doing. So I kept trying to learn as much as I could every day. And, I'd scan through stock tweets, Twitter. I was watching all the YouTube videos I could. And then eventually on stock tweets, I actually found 420 Capital. And, everyone else on stock tweets, they say, hey, this stock's going up, this is going down, like no reason whatsoever, but like, for example, this random penny stock's going to the moon or whatever, and there's no reasons. They just say, hey, it's going up. So eventually I saw a 420 post on there. It just said bulls and bears of the day, and like had the stocks tagged in the post, and I guess I was just in one of those like chats or whatever. So I clicked on the YouTube video and I watched it, and I found it very interesting what he's doing. He was just looking at the charts, and he was, by looking at those charts, he could kind of determine what stocks were more bullish than bearish. And I kept following up with him, and I look at the stocks the next day, and like I realized like he was often the time right, which I thought was really cool. And I was like, wow, like how does he do this? Like I want to be able to do this. So I started to do the same stocks that he did. I would chart them before he did them, and kind of compare my charts to his to see where I went wrong. And I really liked how straight up Justin was compared to the other YouTubers I watch, who kind of just they're saying, hey, join my group. I guarantee you'll make X. Guarantee. Justin was more like, I'm going to teach you how to fish yourself, basically. Instead of giving you fish, I can teach you how to come up with your own ideas, make your own trades, and that's really what I wanted to do. So I kept watching him for around a month, and then eventually I just kind of came to the idea that I might as well just join the group, because there's no really loss in me joining it. Like if I decide like after the month that it's not something I'm interested in, I don't want to be in the group, then it's not a big deal if I left the group. So that was around December last year whenever I made that decision, and I've been in the group ever since. So obviously, I love being in the group, and I think one of the best parts about being in the group was actually the members in the group. A lot of people in the group, um, they're very smart people, very successful people, and they're always sharing ideas and trying to help one another. And that's what I really liked a lot. And you don't really get to see that by watching the YouTube videos. But being in the group, I think that's probably what helped me the most because I'd be trying to find my own trade ideas and I didn't really know. It's really hard to like know if you're right or wrong, like if it's a good idea whenever you're just starting out. So I kind of just like share my ideas, and Justin or Matt would kind of tell me, hey, like yeah, like, but when's your exit? Like they'd kind of question me and like make sure that like I have a plan in place and when to follow it. And then at times whenever I felt maybe uncomfortable with my position, I'd like double check with them what they thought, and they gave me I like uh straight up like of their own viewpoints, and because they didn't have the position themselves, so it's easier for them to kind of say what they think of the trade and like the current like the movement of the stock and whatever. Because whenever they're not in the trade, like they don't have the psychological standpoint that I have whenever I'm in the trade, and I really find that a huge a huge helpful a huge help when make my trade. And like the hardest part for me now has been like the psychological part of trading because it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. The technicals and the fundamentals, I feel pretty sound with my technical, like my charting. I still have much to learn. Like I've only been trading for a year now, so there's always like a lot to learn, and that's also why I love stocks because like you never learn too much. Like you just keep learning, and I really enjoy that. So learning the psychological part, that was probably like my biggest battle recently, and Justin suggested that I start meditating and journaling, which is something he actually suggested that way back, and I've been doing that for about half a year now, and like that's been like very helpful. And I'd never even thought about that meditate or journal in my life. It's not something I ever even thought about for a second. But that's been a huge help. And for any of you guys out there who are kind of like on the fence for joining, like I really recommend that you guys just give it a shot because if you decide that it's not something you're interested in and you don't want to be in the group, like you can always like leave. It's not a big deal. But that's how I came into the group, and I've been here for a year. So um, another part of the group too is Matt. He's been a huge help to me too. He's always like testing new systems and is really trying to help everyone out. Like doing chart requests, and you'll see him on the videos on Sundays. Like him and Justin do the chart requests. So he's been a huge help for me too. He's always trying those new systems to help the members in the group have an edge when they're trading, which is great. Um, so that's all I really have to say. I hope I see some new faces in the group and some of you guys take action because opportunities like this, they don't last forever. And I really want you guys to jump on this opportunity because even if you're a day trader, swing trader, investor, like there's someone doing all of that in here or trading options too. So I really hope some of you guys take action and join the group. Thanks a lot. Hope you guys all have a great day.